What is going on, guys and girls? My name is James, or ThnxCya, and welcome back today to a look at the latest Minecraft Snapshot 15w42a. So yes, it is Snapshot time once again, looking at the changes towards Minecraft 1.9, the combat update. But before we do that, look at this village. This is like the worst village I've ever seen. It's the lonely librarian. I literally just spawned over there. It's one single village. You've got one little librarian here, kind of, doing his things. He's got his wheat. He's got his little house. He's got no friends. He has no friends. It is pretty sad. But you know what? It's kind of a cool area. I like it. You've got a temple right behind him. Might not be too bad. So anyway, right. I don't want your potatoes. You keep your potatoes. Actually, you know what? You just gave me these. I'm going to take them. Okay, so in today's snapshot, we have some really cool new things to take a look at. The main thing, I think, is actually these two brand new enchantments. Now, the interesting thing about these enchantments, are you coming to help? I think so. Okay. So yeah, these two enchantments are actually not available when you use an enchanting table. These are called treasure enchantments, and these can only be found even, I believe, in dungeon chests. So these are enchantments that you are actively going to have to go and look for if you want to use them. And you know what? They're pretty cool. I like them a lot. So the two new enchantments are Frostwalker. I think you already know what that's going to do, and Mending. So Frostwalker is pretty sweet, I've got to say. Really, really fun. We're going to take a look at that second. But first, we're going to take a look at Mending, because I've spent ages on here trying to work out how it works. Yeah, as you can see, if I open this chest up, I've been playing around with damaged weapons and bits and pieces. I thought it was some kind of enchantment, bits and pieces. I finally worked it out. It's all good. So, the best way for me to show you this is probably with a wooden sword, but I'm also going to do it with a diamond sword as well. Did I put Mending on one of these? Yes, I did. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to use that, and we're going to need these bottles. So, the book looks a little bit like this. I think there's no, levels to it. I think it's simply just Mending. And you need to use this with an anvil in order to put it on your sword. So you can see here, diamond sword, Mending. It costs, 2, because this weapon is rubbish. But, yeah. So this sword here only has one hit left on it, but we will be able to repair it using the Mending Enchantment. So this all works using XP, and basically once you actually have the Mending Enchantment on your weapon, if you run into XP orbs from killing things and stuff, then the XP won't go onto your XP bar. It will actually be used to charge your weapon and increase its durability. So if you just take a look here on my wooden sword, if I walk into these XP things, boom! There we go, really good. So with the lower level weapons, of course, like the wooden sword, you aren't going to need very much XP in order to repair them. So there we go, we've picked up 3 orbs, and our wooden sword is pretty much from half to full straight away. Now this is what I haven't done. This diamond sword is 1 hit away from breaking, and let's see how many XP bottles we need. So that's 1. Does that make any noticeable difference? Not really. So you know what we'll do? Let's just spam these bottles. Let's see what happens. Oh, I forgot to mention, you actually need to be holding the weapon in order to get the benefit of this. So for example here, we're going to have to chuck our bottles. We're going to hold the weapon in our hand, and we're going to run and pick up this XP. Is it doing anything? Is it doing anything? Please mend. Please mend. Why wouldn't you mend? Did it do anything? Huh. Oh, I'm in minus durability. Oops, one sec. Oopsie daisies. So yeah, what happened there was when I actually made this sword with no durability, I accidentally did it minus durability, so it would have taken even longer. So yeah, there we go. We have a Mending Diamond Sword here with durability of 1. Perfect. So what we're going to test after this is if it takes a little bit longer with enchantments on it or not. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. So anyway, we have a diamond sword with 1. So let's actually just spam a load of these bottles. Let's just do I don't know. Maybe we should do that many for now. Okay, let's go and check this out. So if we walk into these bad boys with our sword. Oh, there we go. You can see it. You can see it. You can see it slowly going up. So let's get all of these XP. And how many? Oh, there's more. There's more. Come on, grab them all. Grab them all. Yes. Right, and how much have we done? We have done, so from 1 it has gone up to 459. So it's gone up 458. So what we're going to do here, we're just going to spam a full stack of these guys, trying not to run into any of them at the same time. So there we go. That's a full stack of 64. Ow, lava. All right, let's go and pick up all these orbs. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so we can see how much does it go up using. Oh, it's gone up quite a lot. So there we Gonna grab these last two. So a full stack of 64 potion bottles mends a weapon up to 871. Huh. Okay. And I've just tested it here. We have used 113 bottles of enchanting to bring a diamond sword from 1 to completely repaired, which is kind of interesting, I guess. So obviously the XP bottles, they vary, I think, in how much XP they give you. I think it's between 3 and 11. So yeah, that's kind of a very loose estimate. Probably say around 100 to get your XP up to where it needs to be. So that's probably quite a lot of mobs and quite a lot of stuff. But hey, if you're using the weapon whilst you're fighting and it does have mending on it, it will kind of increase its durability and its lasting time. So if you have that weapon that you really, really love, chances are you can probably keep it for a little bit longer. I'm kind of curious, is it going to take the same amount with this bad boy who has like a lot more enchants on it? So, I don't know, I guess we can have a look. Okay, so as a little test here, I've just broken 2 lots of 64 bottles. So, if we just gather all of this bad boy stuff in... Oh, you know what? It's not too bad, actually. It has taken a little bit more, but... I mean, I guess because the XP varies, there's not too much difference. But yeah, that's actually gone up from 1 to 1,186. So this is going to be a really, really good way of keeping on top of your most favoritist weapons and armor pieces and stuff. Because, actually... Wait a second, does it work with armor? Okay, so here we are, we've got ourselves some diamond booties here with a durability of 181, so I've gone and stuck mending on that with the anvil, so you can actually equip it to armor pieces, and I'm guessing the only way that we can get this to work, so if we put these in our hand, and we walk through the XP, is this... Oh, it does! Hey, nice, so... Wow! So you can actually repair not only weapons and, you know, stuff like that. You can actually repair your armor if you actually hold it whilst you run into XP. So that's pretty good. I like that. It's kind of like an auto repair system. So instead of going the XP straight into your bar, then you can just pretty much run through and pick up the stuff as you go along. So that is the Mending Enchant. Pretty decent, actually. I like that a lot. But anyway, the second one which we're going to take a look at here is, and we can use these boots, perfect. We are going to be taking a look at Frostwalker. Oh, yeah. So the Frostwalker comes in 2 different variants, Frostwalker 1 and Frostwalker 2, and the only real difference is that the Frostwalker 2 creates a larger AoE, or radius, when you use them. So here we go, boom, we can put our Frostwalker 2 on, and if we put our boots on it, I think you probably guessed what this does, but all we need to do is we need to walk, and there you go, boom. So I'm sure you guys have seen this if you play any modded Minecraft. This is quite a common enchantment in mod packs and stuff, but you can see very quickly we create a big kind of icy thing. Now you may also see, check this out, can you see it? It's like thawing in front of you. Well, it's thawing and the ice is cracking, so it only stays there for a limited amount of time. And you know what I was thinking? This is all well and good and stuff, but I mean, they've been working on boats, right? So Mojang have been working on boats, they've been trying to improve them, they've trying to be getting them better. So why add an enchantment in which completely removes the point of boats? I mean, boats are surely only useful for moving across bodies of water. Well, this is like the most amazing way of moving across water ever. You can just literally go and boom, you can just go across all the water and you can just run across the ocean if you want to. It doesn't affect the durability, which is kind of weird as well, because you can just have these infinitely for crossing water. And yeah, you know what, I kind of like them. They're pretty cool. Doesn't last forever, of course. You can see that the texture actually changes and it goes sort of white and then it cracks and disappears. But yeah, kind of weird. Kind of weird. Ooh, another thing about it, which was really strange, is you can actually do it on kind of like piles of water, sort of, you know, like 2 blocks on top, and it will freeze them into ice blocks. So there we go, we've actually frozen it, but boom, it removes the entire source of water, and you can see it cracks up there, and it reappears. Now, what I did want to try is, if we get it right at the top of the source block, like there, are these going to stay permanently? No, they will crack. Okay. Fair enough, skis. So you can actually like freeze waterfalls if you want to. So if you can find the source block, then you can do it like that, and you can see it will clear up the area. But yeah, these are the sort of the boots. So pretty cool. I do also believe that it doesn't thaw at night time. So let's give that a go. Time set night. Yes. Because it's colder apparently. Is it still thawing at night? No. Huh. Okay, that's kind of interesting. I'm slightly like, I don't know don't really know. Surely there must be some way of, if you are using this with water and you're freezing it, let's get a Silk Touch pick, actually. I'm curious. Right, so I've frozen a load of water, and I've got a Silk Touch pick, and... Ah, okay, that's clever. So it doesn't allow you to get yourself the block. I like that, because I think it's not like... It's not a way to use it to farm ice. But, so yeah, anything that's frozen with the boots can't be farmed as ice. Yeah, I think that's quite important, because if you think about it, you could just get like an infinite kind of ice farm type thing going, and that's not very good. It doesn't work, by the way, on one tall block. So there's the source block in the middle, and it doesn't work like that. It has to be sort of like a more large body of water. So it needs to be, I think, 2 blocks tall in order for it to do it. But yeah, really interesting. You know, I like the enchantment, don't get me wrong, but it kind of removes the whole point of having boats, which they've been working on, by the way. And apparently they're supposed to be better. We've got a couple more things that I want to show you, but apparently they have been working on the boats to try and make them a little bit better. So let's give this a go. Ooh, there's one more thing I want to show you with this, actually. Hang on. Another cool thing about these boots, not that you're ever really going to want to do this, but you could also use them to farm lily pads. So as you can see, we've got loads and loads of lily pads in front of her. If we just run, look at this. Dun, 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 dun. All of the lily pads are breaking. Well, most of them anyway. A few of them stay down, which is a little bit weird. But yeah, it's a really good way of breaking lily pads around swamp biomes and stuff, if you so wish to do so. But yeah, let's stop freezing. You can actually outrun it as well. Check this out. If you jump and sprint, jump, sprint, jump, sprint, jump, sprint, go, 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 come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, yes, there we go. You can outrun the boots. So, yeah. And as I mentioned, the 1 and 2 versions of it, this one is the 2, so it has like a wider, I think it's like 4 blocks you freeze, or 5 blocks, or 6 blocks. The other one, which is 1, will be slightly less blocks frozen. So anyway, let's get rid of these. Now, I've got a couple more things I want to show you, but yeah, the boats have apparently been changed, so you kind of row with them. So we saw the boats last time I did this, but apparently if you... This is probably a terrible place to do it. You know what, let's do some other thing first, and we'll go to somewhere with a bit more space. So anyway, one more change that I wanted to show you as well is they have also tweaked the way that brewing works. Now, it's not too much of a big deal, to be honest, but essentially what you need now is you need blaze powder in order to fuel your brewing stand. So it's kind of like when you use a furnace and you have coal, well, in brewing stands you now need blaze powder. So for example here we have ourselves our brewing stand. We've got this fancy schmancy new thing. So if we stick a spider eye on the top here, oh, I've still got fuel in it. As you can see here, this thing is orange, which means that you actually need blaze powder to fuel it. So as you can see here, I'm going to take that out actually, because what I'm going to do is I wanted to show you it without any of that. So where do we keep the brewing stands again? Oh, there we go. Let me grab one of these. So if we stick one of these bad boys down, let's just grab a bottle of water from there. You can see there, it's not orange. So if we put a spider eye on the top, nothing is happening. We have to fuel it with blaze powder. Boom! This little reservoir thing here turns yellow, and it will fuel your brewing. So I think the blaze powder actually lasts a pretty long time, so it's good. And as well as that, if you wanted to automate it, you can also hook it up to an item hopper, and then it will fill up in this slot here with your blaze powder. So as you can see here, boom, 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 we have ourselves a potion of weakness. Oh yeah. But yeah, I don't think you need that much blaze powder in order for it to work. It just essentially keep this reservoir thing here orange, and you are good to go. So I think that's probably it for the main changes. Let's just go and take a look at the boats quickly. Right, this is a little bit better, so let's go and have a bit of a sail. So yeah, there's been a few tweaks. You can see here, oh, they still fill up with water, which is a little bit annoying. Ooh, as well as that, by the way, I was just looking and doing some more research into the Mending Enchant, and it's kind of like a rule of thumb that the non-hostile mobs will add 2 durability back to your piece, and a hostile mob will put back 4. So a hostile mob is double. But yeah, just in case you're wondering if you're just picking it up with mob XP, that's kind of the way you do it. So yeah, it's still a little bit buggy, I'm going to be honest. But if we actually time this properly, yeah, they're kind of fast. If we time this properly and we row, apparently you can get this thing really fast. It's kind of come out as it's a little bit faster than sprinting. So that's kind of what they've gone for. If we just hold the buttons down, it's fine. This isn't making it go too much faster. That seems like the fastest way you can go. I'm just holding these down. Apparently, though, you can go like really quick if you get the rowing timing right, but I haven't quite worked out what's the best way to time it. So this is a little bit strange. But yeah, these are the boats. So I guess they're running a little bit smoother than the last time I tried them. They're certainly much faster, which is good. And yeah, the final thing that I wanted to show you is, unfortunately, there was a change which was due, I think, 2 snapshots ago involving these brand new wings, but they still haven't actually managed to implement it. So if you are lucky enough to have a Minecon cape, which I do, I have the 2015 one, then the wings will take the appearance of the cape that you currently have. So really, really sweet. Unfortunately, as I kind of mentioned, there aren't any like in this snapshot, but I believe that is going to be coming. As well as that, I think they have actually nerfed the way that these things work. You can't really like fly too much high, and I believe you also take damage if you crash into things. So, oh yeah, there we do. You do. Although I didn't lose any hearts, which is kind of weird. Huh. Well, that time I didn't. Interesting. So, yeah, you do actually take damage now if you crash with these wings on. But yeah, they've been nerfed a little bit, but they're still really fun to use and stuff. So yeah, I think that's actually about it for this snapshot. So this was 15w42a, looking at the brand new treasure enchantments, the icy boot thingamajigs, and the mending, as well as that a few other changes to like brewing and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that the enchantments are the two main ones, especially the boots. The boots are pretty cool. But yeah, that's going to be about it for today's video. So thank you so much for watching. If you did, please remember to poke me in that like button, and if you're not yet subscribed, go for it, because we do Minecraft on fun. Ooh, Sneak also opens the wings. Check that out. So yeah, until next time, thank you once again for watching. It's been such a pleasure. Oh god, sticky keys. As always, thanks. See ya.